Hello travellers, so today we're going to be taking a quick look at a couple more lights from Woolben. So this is the F5. This is a kind of camping light. It has a magnetic attachment on the back with a pull-out ring, which can also double as like a stand on tables. And one of the cool things about this one is that it is also a power bank. You can see there it has a USB-C input, so you can charge the light up, or the light / power bank, and then a standard USB-A type output, so you can charge other devices, which is pretty good, I think. On the bottom you can see it also has a standard tripod mount, so you could attach it to tripods, and I'll show you why these things are important. So when you actually turn this light on, you'll see that it is sort of like a soft light. It has a built-in diffuser there. You can see a little bit there if it adjusts. There are actually two sets of lights. There's a cool set and a warm set of lights. When you double click it, you actually get the different settings. So I'll show you what that looks like on my face in a minute. But the other thing I just wanted to show you is that the little lights on the top show you how much battery is left in this light and / power bank. So if I put this above the camera here, you can see even from this distance, it actually does a pretty good job of giving like an extra bit of soft diffused light. Okay, so this is the lowest brightness. This is the medium, and this is the high setting. So on the high setting, let's try, this is the medium light level, and then double click, this is the warm setting, and that's the cool setting. So I'm just going to turn it down, that's the lowest setting there. So if I turn it off, you can see it doesn't feel the top there. I'm going to turn on, it's quite a nice feel light, and then turning at one level is quite a nice sort of overall, full lighting setup. But you could probably diffuse it a bit more because it is rather bright, I must say. Yeah. But as a camping light, this is great for on the lowest setting. You could use it in your tent. You could hang it from the top. If you have a carabiner or something, you could hang the clip like this. If you have a tripod with you, you could mount it to the tripod stand on the bottom. So overall, I think this is one of my favorite of the Woolben lights. It's very versatile. For me, especially as a content creator and other content creators, you could really use this light for not only camping, but charging your phone, and also, as a fill light for doing kind of video shooting or stuff like that. So yeah, great light here, and I love that it has the two settings for the warm and cool, and it really is extremely bright. This is the low setting, you can't see much. This is the medium setting, outside by the way. This is the high setting, so it does a pretty good feel. And then this is the medium, and then the low setting. Okay, so the other light we have from Woolben today is this one here, which is the L50. This is a 1200 lumen light, and it's quite similar in a lot of ways to the C3, I think it is, which has a similar amount of lumens. This one also has a button on the top, and then it has a little USB. I should mention it's a micro USB, not a USB-C port. So that's a little bit of a downer. It's a micro USB port for charging the device, and a button which you click to turn it on and off. And that's pretty much it. If I was to compare this to some of the other lights from Woolben, this probably wouldn't be my first choice, but it's fairly affordable. It has a lot of different, it has I think 4 brightness levels. For me with Woolben's lights, I don't like the click button on the rear as much as I much prefer the push button light on the top here, where it has a little button to press to turn it on and off. So for me, I prefer this type. By the way, this is the D1, which is a kind of a floodlight. I actually tend to use this one quite often because, as you can see, it's smaller. It has the newer type clip as well, which I don't know if you can see that, but it clips in that direction and this direction, so you can like put it on a cap or in your pocket. Whereas the new one, the L50, only has the old style clip. But I would just go ahead and show you some of the brightness settings you can get with the L50 out of the 4 brightness levels. This is the lowest setting. This is setting 2, 3, and the highest setting here. So that's it, just a quick look at a couple of the new lights from Wallben. Do go ahead and click the links in the description if you would like to see more information or purchase those ones. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.